Hello viewers, hope you are doing very well. And here I have come up with another motivational video about Frederick Nietzsche. So he is a German philosopher. For those who have read the Western philosophy widely, they would have known who is Frederick Nietzsche. The puzzle starts, how do you pronounce his name? So it is Nietzsche, and some say Nietzsche. And Frederick, you know how to pronounce it. Now, why I did pick up this philosopher to understand about his life and all. See, I am not going to explain to you about the complete works of Nietzsche. It takes a lot of time. So I have selected him as my inspiration only in the field of motivation because he talked about religion, he talked about society, he has many views about the relationships, and he is known for his aggression. And we don't need unnecessary aggression in our life. If you take a dig into his life, he is a German philosopher, and at the very childhood he had many problems, and his father was a priest or a father in a church, pastor in a church, and he started questioning about the existence of God from his very childhood, and he faced a lot of humiliation in his life. But he is very brilliant, and he became the professor in one of the local universities, and he underwent a lot of trauma, trouble, horrible kind of life. And say, I can say one thing. He, in one line, if I want to talk about his life, you should not live a life of that sort, because he got mentally retarded before he did. Now, let us take some aspect of his life that is called motivation. Only we will have the motivational lines of Mr. Nietzsche. Now, here we go. The first motivational line side is, see, he is questioning about the existence of a God. Is man one of the God's blunders, or is God one of the man's blunders? Now, here the point is very simple. I am not asking you to question whether God is there or not. It is up to you whether you believe it or not. Now, the point is, because Nietzsche saw the lot of destruction and the wars, warmongers here and there in the world, and he questioned who created whom first. Is God created man, or man created God? So he concluded that man created God because that is the reason all religions are fighting each other in order to gain the supremacy or one-upmanship. Now the question is left to those who get answers on their own. So in my opinion, there is a creator, but Nietzsche questioned that there is no God. And he further went on and said that the God is dead, and the God remains dead, we have killed him. See, these are very controversial kind of statements. And when you are living in a society, you are not supposed to make that kind of statements. So if you make that kind of thoughts, you become another Nietzsche, not a brilliant one, but a stupid one. But let us be very careful in having the sensitive comments. Okay. Now, second thing. So from here on, from this quote, I start speaking about his real motivation. Now, see, in this quote, I still live, I still think, I still have to live, for I still have to think. So Nietzsche is saying that the thinking is very necessary in life. He never said one should worry. He said think. But we, on contrary, what we do is we worry for the simple things in life, but we don't think. Because you are living, the thinking is the highest priority of your life. And your thoughts should be good. If your thoughts are bad, then your thinking capacity will be lost. So the conclusion of this statement is you are living, and because you are living, you have to think. But still, because you are thinking, you have to live. So it is not very contradictory in terms, it is very clear in terms. Next motivational quote is, all truly great thoughts are conceived by walking. See, when we feel low in our life, or when we get in a depression, we sit down and we don't actually get thoughts to our mind and how to overcome the existing problem. But Nietzsche says that if you, excuse me, but Nietzsche says that if you keep walking or if you keep doing some action, you get the really great thoughts. Even it is proved psychologically that after a dinner in the night time, you take a walk for some time, your life becomes very pleasant. And if you walk in the mornings, again your life becomes very pleasant. It is scientifically proven, it is not just said, it is a time tested methodology. Okay. And see, when you feel low, don't try to sit at one place. Get yourself exposed to fresh air and sunlight and keep walking here and there. You will get your problems overcome. And next, what doesn't destroy me makes me stronger. So it is, I can say, height of motivation, because there are some good things that will not destroy us. It makes us stronger. For example, writing poetry, it makes you more stronger. Motivating your fellow colleagues at workplace, it makes you stronger, because motivation will not destroy you. It will make others to get double motivated. And if your habit is to acquire knowledge, if you share knowledge, it will not destroy you, it will make you more stronger. So the good habits will not destroy us. That makes you stronger, that makes others also strong and very lively. And next, wit is the epitaph of an emotion. See, we will understand the meaning of the word epitaph first. Epitaph is a writing on the graveyard or on the tomb, that is called as epitaph. So wit is a kind of clever way of behaving, a clever reply or a clever answer or a intelligent way of living is called as wit. Now your emotions will get represented by the words which you speak. So that is the main meaning of it. So we have to have the right expression of emotions. So that I mean to say. So for better conclusion, you think about this statement on your own. So this is a small test for watching this video. Next, he who cannot give anything away cannot feel anything either. See, you have got money. If you don't give money away, you don't feel that you are rich. I am not asking you to give whatever you have, especially money, but you have to have something with you, but you have to give something away. Because many great people say that give something back to society so that you feel very comfortable. When you give something to somebody, you find happiness in others. That makes you more happy. So it is opposite to selfishness. Nietzsche never said in his life to be very selfish. He always said to give away what you have, especially knowledge. Because people live life only to earn the materialistic things. So that is, anyway, it is not good. And even Karl Marx in his philosophy talked about dialectical materialism. And Nietzsche talked about existential nihilism. So nihilism means there is nothing. Materialism means so everything runs with a kind of money. So now both are contradictory in terms, but they both have said something useful to the humankind. So the very point of this thing is you give something away so that you can be very happy. Now, this is said to be something very meaningful. We need to lend our ears for it, at least. We often refuse to accept an idea merely because the tone of voice which it has been expressed is unsympathetic to us. So we don't blame people as they are because, excuse me, we often blame people because of their behavior and the words towards us. You may like your enemy in one or two things which they are strong at it, but you may not like the words which they said, especially in rejecting you. So therefore, you have to understand that it is the words which we receive from people are not very friendly to us. It is not the very person who expressed it. And next, you have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. See, dear viewers, understand, everybody have their own way and everybody have their own expression of life. You don't really try to destroy somebody by showing their wrong way. And do not blame for people being them, because it actually destroys the purpose of life. We have got many colors, we have got many products, we have got different behaviors because people have their own way, and leave people for their own way. And first of all, you mind your way. It means that you need to have your goal fixed. Therefore, you don't mind about people. Now, there is some kind of chaos you should have in order to become a dancing star. See, I say that the self agitation is required because you need to have some agitation in your mind, otherwise, you cannot be creative. Because many poets, they are always mindless because they are thinking about something else beyond beyond their limitation and beyond their life. That is why they could write the beautiful poems. The singers who sing, they involve because they have got some agitation in them. So kindly understand, a kind of agitation and a kind of disturbance in you will make you more creative. So here dancing star means a creative person. Okay, that is what my interpretation is. And the last one, this is the 10th motivational quote from Nietzsche. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason, he wants women as the most